for disciplinary reasons, and so Billy Clark, who's been out of the side since October, will play centre-back. Phil Purnell, the skillful little left-winger, is playing despite recent problems with knee injuries, and Ian Alexander is fit. In goal, Nigel Martin will play, despite his wife having just returned from hospital after a domestic accident. So Billy Clark there gets his chance at last to show what he's worth. He's had a long run on the bench. The players call him the judge because he's had so long on the bench as substitute. The £10,000 buy from Bournemouth gets his chance back in the side today because Jeff Twentyman has been left out. And a look at the Fulham lineup. This is their first choice. They have no injury problems. In Clive Walker, their number 11, a very experienced outside left, the former Chelsea and Sunderland player. And Gordon Davis there, Fulham's leading scorer with 15 goals, the Welsh international, a skillful little player. Rovers will have to watch him. And the referee today from Alton in Hampshire, referee John Martin. So it's Rovers playing left to right who get the game in action. Fulham in the red, Rovers in their traditional blue and white. The first free kick of the match to Bristol Rovers. Well, it's a glorious day here. Lovely warm day. The pitch is in good condition. It's been watered. I understand they put plenty of water on it so that it's not too hard. The crowd in happy mood, shirt sleeves. This is what the season's all about for these two sides. They've reached the promotion playoffs, and it's Vaughan Jones with the free kick, and Jim Stannard there, the Fulham goalkeeper. Marshall on the ball for Fulham. And Vaughan Jones making the clearance. Well, there's a nasty moment there for Rovers, wasn't it? It's number 3 there who caused the original problems for Rovers. Davies got in the shot. Walker could have done better than that. Eckhart nodding clear, and it's Ian Alexander on the ball. That's for Penrice to chase, good control. Bailey's on the ball. Holloway on the overlap, good cross. Oh! Marvellous opportunity there, and Devon White so near to scoring. Well, as that move built up and Holloway comes in on the overlap, a lovely cross, and White there with some chance, but superb defence there by Fulham to clear their lines. Well, that was a beautifully conceived move by Rovers, wasn't it? Penrice, good control, finds Bailey, Holloway on the overlap, White in position to strike, and then good defence. Moget to Marshall. To Eckhart. But this is dangerous. Yep, Gordon Davis, but his footwear let him down there. Holloway, Alexander. That's for Rees. Good clearance by Eckhart. Billy Clark winning that one, and again. Yates. Vaughan Jones. Purnell. Purnell's first chance for a little run. Gets rid of it. Nice return pass from Penrice. Lovely cross. And again, Jim Stannard in position. Walker on the ball. Gets away from Alexander. There's the cross, but well cut out by Clark. Holloway back to help. A confident clearance there by Holloway. Bailey on the ball. Cole, Marshall lets rip. Well wide. Davis, Walker. Cole's offside. So Billy Clark has made a confident start on his return to the side. White again beating Rudry. Thomas back. Well, Thomas lucky to get away with that. Glenn Thomas pass-back error. Penrice nearly punished him. Bailey, Alexander, Holloway. Thomas clearing that one. Gordon Davis, Yates, Rees. Is Penrice onside? Yes. Purnell knocks it back in, but it had gone out of play on the far side before Purnell knocked it back in. Davis, Cole, he's got Walker free. Walker has it. Well, there's an instance of the danger of this man Walker. He's skillful, he's quick, he's experienced. Decided to chance his foot there with a quick shot, but Nigel Martyn had it covered. Progress, Bailey to chase, Rudry again hooking it clear. So Vaughan winding himself up for the long one. Up goes Devon White. Chance here. No. Clive Walker nipped in and robbed Bailey. Good work for Fulham. Rees cutting it out. But Michael Cole flicking it on for Gordon Davis, but he's just offside. Oh, Rudry purposely forward there. Michael Cole's rather wasted that. Control of the ball, not easy today. Bit of wind about, firm ground, bouncing ball. The good players will show their ball control, the others will struggle. Rudry. Rees again getting one. Penrice chance to show his pace here, but Thomas just had a yard start on him, but again he's made a terrible error. And again Thomas gets away with an errant pass back. Nearly punished by Penrice. So Vaughan Jones to take the throw. Yates. Devon White up again. Bailey's in. White! But the infringement had long been blown up. You saw there that everything seemed to stand still except Devon White's long right leg as he knocked it home, but referee John Martin had already blown up. Rees up powerfully again, he's doing well for Rovers. Marshall there in the air. Rees again getting a foot in midfield. Yates with plenty of time. Beating Rudry in the air, he has done extremely well, and White in again. He's really causing Fulham a lot of problems. The big Rovers centre forward. Yates and Cole chasing that. Rovers throw. Thomas can only knock it out. So Rovers gaining ground. Again, White causing problems, and it's Penrice getting possession, and Bailey taking on Eckhart. Again, the Rovers throw. Reese. So Alexander got some space to knock it in. White against Mauger. Mauger did well there to get his head to that. Holloway has it. Reese. Padel in space. Oh, couldn't get an angle on his shot. A very well-worked chance. So as Rovers set it up for Pennell, he can't place his shot sufficiently to beat the well-positioned goalkeeper. Reese. Thomas. Skinner. Thomas. Davis. Billy Clark getting a boot in. Scott. Marshall. Mauger. Davis. Lovely little flick to Marshall. He's in the box. It's a chance. But he doesn't shoot. He elects to put it inside, and Billy Clark's in position. Well, that was a lovely flick by Gordon Davis, which sent Marshall in. He squared it, looking for a colleague, but Billy Clark made the emergency clearance for Rovers. Fulham's best chance so far. Thomas with the throw. Alexander in the air. And that is the end of the first half, in which Rovers have made the running. The Fulham crowd there applauding their side for having held out. It's been difficult for Fulham to survive this first 45 minutes. The better openings have been Rovers. Fulham did make one near the break, which must have caused Rovers to remember that Fulham do come here in 4th position, Rovers in 5th. But at the interval then here at Twerton Park, it's Bristol Rovers 0, Fulham 0. So it's Fulham who get the second half in motion, playing left to right, and they're all red. And if Bristol Rovers wanted any further inspiration from this match, well, the all red of Fulham should inspire them. Alexander with the throw. White's flick on. Eckhart against Penrice. Penrice tumbling down, but Eckhart covering well for Fulham. Davis, good flick from Walker. Cole comes away from his man nicely, but Alexander's first to it. Skinner's ball is promising. It's a run for Davis. He's there. He's got one-man Marshall in the box. He takes on Billy Clark to get into the area. Squares it for Skinner. Well, that was a dangerous moment for Rovers and a good chance for Justin Skinner. He scored 7 goals this season, the midfield player. He should have hit the target then. Well, as you see that move build up, you see how the experience of Davis shows as he holds it, cuts in, occupies Billy Clark, squares it, and then Skinner had the whole target to shoot at and missed it. Jones's free kick. Worried about it for a moment, but just decided to knock it away from goal, even at the cost of a corner. So as you can see, that's a nasty moment for Mauger, but he took the safety-first precaution, knocked it out. So Ian Holloway's corner kick. Rougeby's big boot knocking it away. Gordon Davis. Marshall. Alexander. Mauger. He's lost it. Marshall's helped him out. Davis. Alexander knocks it out. Throw into Fulham. Quickly take. Marshall. Billy Clark's foot there, preventing Marshall getting away. Throw into Fulham. Fulham looking brighter in the second half. Obviously, manager Ray Lewington has found one or two subjects of advantage to get through to his men, because they do seem a little lively in attack. And it's big Doug Roucheby, who hasn't been seen this far forward so far in this game. White up well in defence for Rovers. That's one of his assets. Well, there's a moment of hesitation there, and number 3, Thomas, almost punished Rovers. They really were lucky to survive there. They all left into each other, and Thomas helped himself, and the shot was deflected wide in the end. Outswinger, left foot. Up goes Nigel Martin with the punch. Successful. Scott to Marshall. Dennis Bailey doing some defending. Marshall with the throw. Going to leave it to Mauger. Good work by Rees. Scott knocks it back in. Marshall's up. Vaughan-Jones. Mauger. Cole down there, strongly. Davis. Just give him half a chance, that Davis, and he'll let fly. That's why he's their 15-goal leading scorer this season. 18 Welsh caps. The most experienced striker on the field. Oh, that's a great ball, isn't it? Purnell. Bewilders Mauger, let's fly. Oh! What do you know? Purnell's shot was miscued, but it found White in position to have a second bite at the cherry. And Big Devon nearly scrambled it home. Well, you see that super pass releases Purnell. He confuses Mauger. He miscues the shot. White follows it in and nearly benefits. Clark. To Rees. To White. Rougevie clears. Mauger. The White's away! The goalkeeper spreads himself. Good play by the goalkeeper, who acknowledges that White resisted the temptation to leave his boot in and hurt him. So there you see that Mauger's moment of indecision gives White a vestige of a chance, unless Stannard is slow, but the goalkeeper was not. Vaughan-Jones with the throw. White. Rougevie got to that one. Holloway. Vaughan-Jones, good cross. Oh, a good clearance there. Massively important, that one. Clark's shot knocked. Walker clears. Cole. Nice control. Jim Stannard in no hurry. Thursday night is what he's got his mind on, the second leg at Fulham. So we've got a substitution going on here. We've got Dennis Bailey going off and David Mayhew coming on. So there's David Mayhew replacing Dennis Bailey. Mayhew, a right-sided flank player. Maybe Rovers looking to get more width to their attack. Gates. Davis. Jones, heading well. Mayhew. To Rees. To Penrose. To Purnell. Good combination by Rovers. Can they make something happen? Rees. Jones. Devon White. Walker there before Holloway. Marshall. Scott. Cole. Good turn out to Walker. Walker gives it away to Alexander. He'll be disappointed with that. A player of his experience. Penrice, good control. Pass and trap all in one movement. Purnell. Penrice. Rees. Jones. That's for Devon White against Rougevie, and White's round the back, but Stannard's out. And finds Clive Walker. Can he get past Holloway? Yes, can he get past Alexander? No. Skinner. To Rudry. It's for Marshall to chase. As well to keep it in. Moje. Looking for support. Not seeing any, has to hold it. Scott. Jones gets a boot in. And Reece beats but Scott beautifully. And supplies Boris. They call him Boris because he looks like Becker. Now he's Mayhew. He's going at Thomas. Little chip. Oh, it's there! Oh, just over the top. Well, that was a very well built-up move. And Mayhew, as he cut in, he saw that Stanov was off his line. So Mayhew, as he cuts into the box, sees the keeper off his line, tries a little chip. Stannard is struggling, but the ball's just over that bar. Jones's throw. White. Penrise. Reece. Holloway. Scott. Walker. Walker taking Alexander on. Good cross. Dangerous. Yates did well to lay his head on that and get it wide of his own goal. Extremely vital clearance by the young Bristolian. So Rudry with the chance of the long throw then for Fulham. There it goes in there. Devon White up above everybody. Holloway to Vaughan Jones. Now Mayhew is away again, taking on Eckhart. No, it's just run away that bit too far. Might be a corner, there it is. Well, Mayhew is making an impact since being brought on as substitute. So Reece to take the throw, to take the corner kick rather. Andy Reece knocks it in. It's a goal! It's there, Gary Penrise! The little man was in position when the big men made it impossible for Fulham to win the ball in the air. 27 minutes into the second half. Bristol Rovers 1, Fulham 0. Well, when the corner comes in, the Rovers' big men go up. Penrise senses it could come down, and he's first on it. Opportunist goal, his 23rd of the season. And now it's Purnell. Will they make it 2? Curves it in. Rudry knocks it away. Reece, he can shoot. Oh, yes! And the keeper has to move quickly as Big Devon White arrives. Rovers lifted now.